For all movie lovers, I have a new art journal page. If you would like to know how I did that, then stay tuned and I will show you exactly how I did that. Hi, here's Max, today with another art journal page. As usual, I'm starting with tissue paper that I'm adhering with matte medium gel. This is simply the easiest way to get an interesting background. As soon as everything is dry, I'm removing the excess with my scissors and then applying a light gesso to make the background step back a little bit. I'm coloring the background today with wild honey and aged mahogany distress ink, which I'm applying with the blending tool. Next, I'm using a Sizzix decorative edge die to create a film strip. By using two different sizes of circle punches, I'm creating little rings out of black cardstock. Together with the numbers by Marianne design, these will build the counting part at the beginning of old movies. To make the background a little lighter for the strip, I'm first marking the inside and then masking the area with two strips of Post-it tape. Afterwards, I'm using gesso to whiten this area again. Before I'm adhering the film strip now, I'm first creating a small line of black cardstock for the middle of the strip. And then I'm applying the strip by using matte medium gel again. The rings come on top, filling the frames, followed by the numbers. And everything is again covered with matte medium gel and set aside for drying. Now I'm using pattern paper to create a bag of popcorn, and then I'm using my zigzag scissors to build the typical edge of such a bag. The paper with the dots is supposed to become a cup. Therefore I'm first sketching it and then cut it in shape. For the lid I'm using simple white paper of a little thicker quality. I want to use a Tim Holtz stamp for the bag, and so I'm first covering the inner part with a layer of gesso. By this, the stripe pattern will step back a little bit and the stamp will be clearer. After the gesso is dry, I'm stamping it with real red by Stampin' Up to really make it pop. A small strip of white paper will be the straw, which I'm covering with small red stripes with the help of my ruler. And for this straw I'm cutting a little slot into the lid and so it can slide in. And then I'm adhering all the pieces with matte medium gel again and also applying the gel to the rest of the page. By this the page is sealed and we receive a non-porous surface. But be careful, as long as the gel is not dry it will soak the colors underneath and will move them if you touch it too quickly. And as you can see, I was impatient enough to exactly do that and touch it before it was dry. And the result is that little spot right next to the cup. But never mind, we will fix that later on. After I adhered the lid, the bag looked kind of empty to me, and so I'm creating some popcorn for it now. First I was sketching it with a pencil and then outlining it with a fine liner. but then I became confident enough and was simply drawing it directly onto the cardstock. After fussy cutting all the pieces, also the popcorn will be adhered with matte medium gel and sealed. And because I now have a non-porous surface, I'm able to use a brown felt marker and move the color around for a few seconds. And so I'm able to do some shading and bring some dimension to the pieces. And I'm simply using my fingers and a baby wipe for this. And when talking about the movies, we surely need some stars. And these I'm creating now with a stencil and some modeling paste. And to be on the safe side this time, I'm covering the film strip with a piece of paper. And here you can see that this is a wonderful way to cover the spot that I created due to my impatience before. While the stars are drying, I'm creating some tickets with another Tim Holtz stamp. I'm coloring them with Distress ink and fussy cut them afterwards. And while I'm using tea dye, vintage photo and walnut stain on the tickets, I'm starting to think that these colors might also look nice at the edges of the whole page. The tickets will be adhered with matte medium gel too and trimmed afterwards with the scissors. And they also get some final touches with the brown felt marker. The structure of the lid I'm sketching with a marker in light grey. For the quote, I'm using another decorative edge die and adhering the words "A Day at the Movies" with matte medium gel again. Next, I'm setting some highlights with my gel pen at the letters as well as at the cup. And now I'm also able to set the stars above the quote by using the stencil again. And then another round of sponging the edges to make them a little bit darker until I'm finally content. And this concludes the page. I hope you liked watching, and if you did, I would love to get a thumbs up. I'm also looking forward to reading your comments and suggestions, which you can leave in the comments box below as usual. And if you are new to this channel, I would love to have you subscribe. By this you show me that you like what I'm doing and you will be notified immediately when a new video is uploaded. If you would like to see more, then just click on the images here on the screen or find the links in the description box as well as in the info cards. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to have you back next time again. Take care and bye bye!